Our Cardinals minor league pitcher of the year. Congratulations on a great season, and appreciate you taking the time to join us here this weekend.
Thanks for having me here.
He's been on the caravan, so he can tell you a little bit what's been going on in Springfield, some of those places too.
Look far out at least, which is cool.
Yeah, went down in the caravan. Springfield was pretty cool. Met a lot of fans. It's my first time in St. Louis, so I've heard a lot of good things about the Cardinal fans, and in Springfield it showed. And great fans. They know baseball. Ask a lot of questions about baseball, so it's pretty awesome.
This being your first time here, what was it like for you to walk into the ballpark for the first time and just sort of get a look around a little bit?
So yeah, I remember like growing up, the 2011 World Series. That's like for some reason I was like 10 years old maybe, and I remember watching that game and just David Friesen. I remember for some reason I stayed up past my bedtime, and it was awesome just seeing the stadium in person for the first time. It was really cool, and just like all the memories, like all the history in the stadium. It's pretty awesome.
Hey, let's go back 12 months ago. You'd been drafted. You didn't pitch first year. You were working on Jupiter. How did you come into that first full spring training with the Cardinals?
Yeah, I came in the spring training not knowing what to expect, to be honest, in spring training, but it was cool. I learned a lot from all the coaches and all the players, being around good players and just learning a lot, being a sponge and just soaking everything in.
Max, just coming into this year off of a successful year, you might have taken your Cardinals organization. How has this winter been different for you as opposed to last year in terms of preparation?
Yeah, it's just, knowing what to expect for spring training and the season, Now I know like how long the season is, 132, 140 games that we play in the minor leagues, but just preparing my body for that long season and just getting ready for 30 or 25 to 26 starts.
You talked about spring training. What was last season like for you? Just that experience or the success down? What was that like?
For spring training?
No,
Season?
We were talking about the spring training before.
Yeah.
The season.
The season's awesome. I feel like I learned a lot just from watching baseball because, like I said, it was 132 games. So I'm not playing all 132, so I'm watching a lot of baseball. So just like calling a game by yourself and like in the dugout, just learning and watching a lot of baseball. You can learn stuff you don't see every day.
What's the process for you like of building up that kind of inning strength, right? These teams are protecting the pitchers. They want to make sure your arm care is good, your load's not too heavy. At the same time, you get to the big leagues, the expectation is going to be 160, 180 innings. How do you kind of work with that as you go through the season?
Yeah, the Cardinals are a really smart organization. They built me up, and I think at UCLA I threw 85. That was the most things I've ever thrown in 1 year. But I came here, I think I threw over 130, so that was a big jump. But learned a lot and did a lot of arm care and did a lot of stuff to rehab and prevent like injuries and all that stuff.
You had the opportunity to get a promotion during the season. How did that come about?
It was really cool. I didn't have one of my best starts actually, and I got a call from one of my coaches in low A, and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna get called up." I thought I was gonna get in trouble, because he's like brought me in the office, and he told me I was gonna get called up to go to Peoria. And that was my first promotion. It was awesome. I had a couple of my teammates with me, so it was cool to go up with them too.
Yeah, so being able to keep watching down at both levels, what did that kind of mindset and mentality push you to, kind of trying to build and talking about the passes?
I just really focus on throwing like first pitch strike. That's my main goal. Get ahead of the count. At UCLA, we'd say get 2 out of 3. So you want to throw out of first 3 pitches, you want to throw 2 strikes. So if you get 1-2 instead of 2-1, it's a big difference. So, it makes pitching a little easier. Pitching kind of hard, but just being ahead of the count and just trusting your catcher and just trusting your defense.
And what do you feel like maybe how you challenge you about that emotional to a tougher level?
Yeah, I noticed right away just like the hitters have a better approach and just more discipline. Obviously like the better hitters from low A are being high A. So just all the hitters are just a little smarter, better discipline. But it's the same game, 60 feet, 6 inches, 90 feet. Everything's still the same game.
What was it like making your AA debut in a playoff game?
It was really cool. It was a weird atmosphere. Rain. I'm from Southern California, so it doesn't rain too much over there. I'm not used to this cold weather as well, but it was really cool. The fans showed up even in the rain, and it was obviously better competition in AA, and it was really fun.
Is there even a way to prepare for that, making your AA debut in a playoff game?
So yeah, it was I flew in on Monday, and I threw on Tuesday. I got in like 12 a.m. And get to the ballpark, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna go and throw, be ready. So then I got the ball, and I was ready to go.
Was moving up to Springfield at that point something you had thought was a possibility, just with the nature of the playoffs, or pretty by surprise, or what was that process like?
Yeah, I had 3 goals this year. My first goal was to throw 130 innings. Second goal was to make it to Double-A. So I always, that was my goal. That was just really wanted to make it to Double-A by the end of the year, which I was glad I got the opportunity to. And the third goal was to be the minor league pitcher of the year. So I got to do all 3. Every year I write in my journal January 1st and the new year, so I write my goals. Got a couple of goals this year.
Is there anything you've done?
Just gotta keep them to myself. Yeah.
You can, when you come back here next year, you tell us who got there.
Yeah, if I'm lucky enough to get the invite again, yes, of course.
Well, how exciting is it, Ben, this experience of being a part of the event like this? Does it make it feel a little more real that, like, this is your trajectory to be involved in something like this at this point?
Yeah, I think it just makes me want to be hungry to get up, just being in big leagues, get treated way better than big leagues and the minor leagues. Better food, better everything. So, yeah, of course, it's a really cool event. See all the fans and really excited.
When it comes to spring training this year, what kind of opportunity do you see in that?
Yeah, so I got the invite to go to the big league spring training camp. So I'm just going to be a sponge and soak it in and just learn a lot from all the big leaguers. And we've got Sonny Gray, Lance Lynn, a bunch of new guys who signed. So it'd be really cool to hear from them and pick their brains and get to learn more about baseball.
The scouting report on you when the Cardinals drafted you was that you use your fastball more to set up your off-speed offerings. Has that evolved a little bit now that you've gone through 1 full year in the organization? Or is that pretty much commanding the strike zone, using your fastball to set up your off-speed? Is that the pitcher that you are?
Yeah, I feel like establishing the fastball helps my off speeds when I can locate my fastball wherever, inside, outside to high side of the plate. And then just setting up with the curveball. My best pitch is my curveball, I feel. When it's on, I feel like it's unhittable and no one can hit it. But I really worked on a slider this year, and I'm still trying to work on it. It was more of a sweeper this year. I'm trying to make it more like a tight slider, like a gyro slider. And then my changeup got better as well.
Max, with that, going from kind of the sweeper style to the gyro slider, what do you feel like the difference will be there for you? Just how do you use that for protectors?
So my curveball is like 88.2, and my slider was like 81.83. So I feel like the speed difference is kind of the same. So I'd like to get like an 85, 87 slider, and I feel like that would help my arsenal way more.
This offseason has been spent mostly in SoCal?
Yeah, SoCal and also in Scottsdale.
What have been just the slider aspect of that kind of been the main focus, or are there other things that you
Just cleaning up some mechanics as well. Obviously, everyone wants to chase velocity. If you're not throwing 102, obviously you want to throw harder. So just working on that, and yeah, just working on throwing curveballs in the dirt. 0-2, 1-2. I feel like I could do a little better job bouncing my curveball in the plate and get hitters to chase on that.
Have you been doing most of your off-season work on the UCLA campus or in California? Is that where you've been doing most of your work?
So I live in Fullerton in Orange County, and UCLA. It's kind of like a long drive. California's traffic, and you never know how long it could be. So I really haven't gone up to UCLA, but I have a good facility. I actually built a mound in my house out of wood. Me and my uncle made a mound, so I've been throwing bullpens in my backyard with my buddy. But yeah, it's pretty cool mound.
So your uncle doesn't catch you, you got a buddy to catch.
Oh, he can't catch me. And I asked my brother too. He's 20. He used to play baseball, and now he's like in a rock band. He makes some bands. It's pretty cool. They perform at bars and stuff, so it's pretty awesome. But yeah, he doesn't want to catch me. It's hard to find a catcher.
It's a good feeling though, right? You guys not want to catch you, your stuff is too good.
Yeah, if my uncle could catch me, I'd be a little concerned.
All right, Max, thank you very much.
Thank you.